the Whispering Woods and the Moonlit Parade. Once, not so far from here, there was a place where the trees stretched so high they seemed to tickle the clouds, and the rivers sang gentle lullabies as they wound through the land. This was the Whispering Woods, a forest unlike any other. The leaves sparkled with silver dust, and the air always smelled sweet, like honeydew and wildflowers after a summer rain. But what truly made the Whispering Woods special were the animals who called it home. Creatures you couldn't find anywhere else, no matter how far you traveled. On one peaceful evening, as the sun slipped behind the hills and painted the sky a soft lavender, the whole forest buzzed with excitement. Tonight was the night of the Moonlit Parade, a secret celebration that happened only once every 100 years, when the moon was so full and bright it looked like a lantern in the sky. In a cozy burrow, tucked beneath a tangle of roots and lined with moss and feathers, lived a young Fluffernox named Lila. Lila was small and round, with fur that shimmered like starlight and ears as long as willow branches. She had a nose for adventure and eyes that sparkled with curiosity. Lila's grandmother used to tell her stories about the Moonlit Parade. She'd say, "On this night, all the magical animals gather to dance, sing, and share their dreams under the gentle gaze of the moon. But remember, Lila, only those who truly believe in magic can see the parade." As the first stars blinked awake, Lila felt her heart flutter with hope. She tiptoed out of her burrow, careful not to wake the sleepy glowfoxes whose tails glowed softly in the dark. She waved to the lullabies, tiny owl bees who hummed lullabies as they floated from flower to flower. The whole forest seemed to be holding its breath, waiting for something wonderful. Suddenly, a gentle rustle came from the bushes. Out popped a Snorble, a creature Lila had never seen before. The Snorble's scales changed color with every step, and its tail curled into a perfect question mark. "Are you going to the parade?" the Snorble asked, its voice as soft as a whisper. "I hope so," Lila said, a little shy, "but I don't know the way." The Snorble grinned. "I can show you, but first you have to answer a riddle. What shines brightest when the world is darkest?" Lila thought hard. She remembered her grandmother's words. "When you feel lost, let your heart be your lantern." With a smile, she answered, "Hope shines brightest when the world is darkest." The Snorble's scales shimmered with delight. "You may pass," it cheered, and together they set off deeper into the woods. Along the way, they met more wonderful creatures. There was the Puddlephant, a tiny elephant with butterfly wings who could turn the puddles into rainbows, and the Whimsycat, a cat with a tail made of clouds, who painted pictures in the sky with every swish. Each new friend joined their journey, sharing stories and laughter as they made their way toward the heart of the forest. At last, they reached a clearing bathed in silver moonlight. The trees formed a perfect circle, their branches woven together like a crown. In the center stood the grandmother willow, the oldest tree in the forest, her bark etched with the memories of 1,000 years. As the moon climbed high, the parade began. The glowfoxes twirled, their tails lighting up the night. The lullabies sang in harmony, their wings making a gentle breeze. The Puddlephant spun in circles, leaving trails of rainbow mist, while the Whimsycat painted glowing shapes in the sky. Lila watched, her heart full of joy. She realized the magic of the Moonlit Parade wasn't just in the dancing or the singing. It was in the friendships, the laughter, and the wonder they all shared. As the night wore on, the animals took turns sharing their dreams with the moon. Lila closed her eyes and whispered her wish. May the magic of the Whispering Woods live in every heart, forever and always. When the first rays of dawn touched the treetops, the parade faded like a beautiful dream. The animals returned to their homes, carrying the memory of the night in their hearts. And so, the Whispering Woods remained a place of wonder, where magical animals danced under the moon, and where anyone who believed in magic could always find their way home. And now, dear listener, the magic is in your hands. Keep your heart open to wonder, share your dreams, and remember, sometimes all it takes to find a little magic is to believe.